Well, you've got to be wondering how good your team has got to play to win a game in this series and how bad you've got to play to actually lose a game. It's been a weird series, hasn't it?
It has been a weird series. As Chuck Daly, our coach, said earlier in the series, we're going to have to win 6 games just to win 4. It looks to be the case.
What is the situation now as far as the team is concerned with Chuck Daly's situation? He's working without a contract now. Is that a distraction to the team?
I don't think so. I think all the players know that this is a business, and Chuck treats it as such. He's always, when the players have holdouts, he's not the one to worry about it. He says they have to take care of their own business, and we have to realize that it's a business for Chuck, too, and he has to go about his thing, get the best deal he can for himself.
Bill, what's your status now? You had the shoulder injury in the Boston series in the Garden. Obviously, it didn't hurt you in Game 4 with the 29 points, but is that a bothersome thing for you?
It is a little bit, but if you don't talk about it, you have a tendency to forget about it. So it's better left unsaid. If I don't think about it, it's not a problem.
Can you comment on how physical the series has been? Because we always hear that when you get to the playoffs, the refs are going to let you play a little bit more and do a little bit more. I think it's been unbelievable what's been going on in the paint.
Well, personally, that's just the way the Detroit Pistons play. I don't think it's any different than how we play during the regular season. It's just a lot of people don't get a chance to see us play, and we're going out there and doing the same things we have over the course of the season. It's just now there's more media attention to what's been going on. Because
the Pistons play the way they do, this team has gotten a reputation over the years, that bad boy image that people have talked about. Does that intimidation factor help in the playoffs, or is it a reality?
Well, I don't think there's any intimidation factor. I think we play good, sound, physical basketball. We don't have a lot of the quickness that some other clubs might have, so we have to use our bodies very well. And I think we do it effectively. Inside the paint is where a lot of the games won, and our job is to keep them out of there. And we're not shot blockers, so we have to do it with a little bit of pushing and shoving. What
happened in Game 5 last year with the steal late in the game when it looked like you had the big win against the Celtics, does that make this year's Game 5 even more important?
No, I don't think so. I think last year's Game 5 is long gone in our memories. I'm sure when we retire we'll think about it, but right now our most important thing is the next game. I don't care if it's Game 5 or Game 1 or Game 7. The next game is the most important, and we're treating every game like it's Game 7.
Some of the players that have been talking from the Pistons have said, we've got to go into Boston and steal another win. You got that in Game 1, but the way that the Celtics have won games in this series, does that put a little psych job on you guys going into Game 5?
Yes and no. Coming down the stretch, I'm sure we'll think about, what do we got to do to put the Celtics away? But we're a very confident basketball team. We have a lot of players who will step up and take charge, and I think coming down the stretch in this game, we just have to go and take it instead of letting the game come to us. That's been part of our problem. We haven't been aggressive enough down the stretch.
Bill, a lot has been made about the 2 benches in this series, and unquestionably yours has come through as it has all season long. Especially when you got injured, these guys came through for you. I'm talking about Sally and Rodman, and in particular James Edwards.
Well, we have an outstanding bench. We've always thought that's been one of our main strengths throughout the course of the season. And picking up James Edwards, all we talked about throughout the last half of the season was how much of a factor he could be in a series against Boston in the playoffs, as we expected to play Boston, and what we thought has proven correct.
I don't want to give any fuel to the fire going into the game, but is there any question in your mind, in the mind of the Pistons at this point, that Detroit is finally going to make it into the finals this year?
I think we're a better team. I think I emphasize team because they have a better starting 5, but over the course of a game and over the course of a series, I think our overall strength should take its toll, and we should be able to win this series.
Bill Laimbeer, thanks for joining us, and good luck the rest of the way. It's been an interesting series, and we're looking forward to the next couple of games.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bill Laimbeer joining us from Boston.